all night long.
They turn them bells up.
Make the jingle bells. To the jingle bells, to the ring bell. Come on.
Come on. Cool. All right.
I'm not feeling that. They messed my whole part up.
There you go.
Knock your
Let's go.
boots Christmas.
Knock your boots Christmas. Knock your boots Christmas.
Knock your boots Christmas.
Knock your boots
Knock your boots Christmas. Somebody sing that shit. I know somebody with that studio talk. Nigga, knock your boots Christmas. One of them twins was like, nigga, this not gonna make it.
Like, why are we singing this shit?
Oh, you want to ride some nigga sleigh, nigga? You want to ride some nigga sleigh?
Nigga, somebody rocking out in the boots for Christmas.
For Christmas, nigga, that's gonna be a clip. I'll put that on tomorrow.
Somebody rocking out in the boots
That
for
is
Christmas.
ghetto shit.
Merry Christmas, niggas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, little niggas. Dear Santa, you gonna pay what you owe.
Okay, what you owe.
I like that. I miss
Anyway, we back.
that.
So,
Are you recording?
yeah, I've been recording.
Oh.
Like I said, that's gonna be a whole clip.
Your whole thing is Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas.
I might cut some of it down. Just the chorus. It's like catching the chorus.
That's gonna be it. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna put that whole big as day. Merry Christmas. Knocking boots for Christmas.
Knocking boots for Christmas.
I ain't knocking no boots for Christmas. That's probably why I think like
You know, I'm be a corpus. I ain't knocking my boots. I'm be at home with the family.
Singing my be at work with my song.
I'll be at home eating some ice cream.
Knocking boots Christmas.
Somebody's gonna be knocking the boots. I'm gonna eat my ice cream.
Somebody gonna be knocking the boots down.
Whatever. That whole song is ghetto.
Anyway, welcome to What's the Remedy Podcast. It's your boy Dr. J.
Mr. Osh.
Ashley Ray.
And this is your weekly conversation on mental health, social issues, and other contributing factors plaguing society. We kind of started out already with knocking boots for Christmas.
Jingle balls, jingle balls.
It is currently like, well, when this comes out, it'll be December 19th.
19.
So it's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, which means that like by, we probably won't have another episode till after Christmas and New Year, because Christmas is on Wednesday.
We have New Year's. The New Year's on
New
Wednesday.
Year's on Wednesday.
Ooh.
So our next episode will be 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
2020. Changed my life.
2020 vision.
2020. Yeah.
2020.
I'm sinning.
You sinning in the twin. Sinning in the
For
twin.
sure.
There you go. That's the new
For
hashtag.
sure.
You gonna sin in the twin?
Yeah. That might be the new
Sin in
hashtag.
the twin.
2020.
Nigga, Jesus gonna come back before it's over with.
Yeah. So you singing in the twin, huh?
Jesus.
Oh, you sinning in the twin.
Not like that, Lord. You know me.
He do know you. That's why he said that.
You know me, God.
Nah.
Who you let you
The
go?
Lord know your heart.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You let you
You know
go?
you good. Nah, that nigga was he probably making some money by now.
The best part of that video is just the music in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a jam.
Yeah.
That nigga was trying to, man, he loved God, dog. Nigga
I
had
love
praise
God,
on. He
too.
was getting his praise on.
But if I did that, y'all be like, sit down.
Yeah, because you
You mean them Jesus Christ. With some other songs that might be like, I love the Lord. But Jesus Christ.
it's terrible, man. Terrible. So what y'all doing for the break? Since y'all,
Ain't no break.
Ain't no break.
Christmas. Like,
Work. I work.
oh, you working for Christmas?
Yeah.
You working on Christmas too?
Nah, I'm off. Jesus' birthday.
So what you gonna do for the Lord's birthday?
Chill. I want to stay in my PJs, eat my
Ice cream.
ice cream and brownies, and just reflect on some shit.
You gonna be with your people, like your niece and them, or you gonna be like?
Oh no, I can't go nowhere. I work, so I'm being H-Town. Yeah.
That's what's up. I mean, you got people here too.
I might slide through some people's house, say hey.
That's real. That's real.
Hey.
We gonna be in. I'm being Corpus Christi, so
I can't
just be
slide
chilling
over
for
there.
the most part. No, you can't. It's 3 hours. You can't slide over there.
Bring me back a plate.
I keep you in mind. I will keep you in mind.
In my mind.
in my mind.
That's what Secret Crystal's on. Yeah, that.
Yep. Every time I hear it now, I think about Friday After Next.
Yes.
Friday After Next start.
Yeah.
So like every
But
time.
we played Christmas music during Thanksgiving. Y'all know, like when we
My mom
was
started
cooking.
playing Christmas music like at the beginning of November normally.
Yeah, like when we was cooking, we playing Thanksgiving music.
Y'all Thanksgiving music?
I mean Christmas music. Oh, you know, Christmas.
I was just making sure.
My bad.
You good? But yeah, no, like we be starting. My mama decorate for Christmas. She gotta have a whole bunch of decorations, so she started like a month earlier. Or else it's like a waste of time.
I got a tree.
You do?
It's this big.
I got an artificial tree. Yeah.
Me too. It got lights.
I've had the same feedback. I've had the same artificial tree for like 3 years now.
I named it Ben.
You named it Ben?
The
Two of
us.
us.
You know me.
Yeah.
I named the tree
No
Ben.
more.
I got 2 gifts under there.
You have the Tony Brown Christmas.
I'm straight.
I got no gifts under my tree, and usually I do, but
That
like
ain't my gift.
all my gifts have pretty much been ordered through my mama because she been ordering all the gifts for me. And she's been sending her money, so all my gifts are already in corporate. So I have no gifts to put on the tree. I feel like wrapping up some boxes and just putting them under there for decoration
I thought
purposes.
so.
But ain't nobody coming to my house either, so
Me neither. I put lights on it, and then I put
my
my
candle
little.
lights.
I had this big ornament that's basically pulling the tree that I put on there. I gotta push it back.
Why you got one ornament on the
That's
tree?
what I got for Christmas last year. Shut up.
You got ornaments.
I don't want to.
I got dollar store ornaments that I put on my tree.
That's you. Then everything else I just, put a little.
Yeah, and my tree came with lights, so I ain't had to put no lights on it.
Oh, you got, good tree, good tree.
Yeah, I told you I bought it when I first bought my house, and then I was like, you know what?
You got a real tree.
No, it's
No, it's
artificial.
a big tree.
It's not even big. That whole like maybe 6 foot. I don't know. So it's real pretty short. But I just wanted to make sure I had a tree in my house because I like to feel festive.
It don't feel like Christmas to me.
It don't.
I'm just throwing on stuff now to make sure.
Yeah, so you
Got
get work.
balls
They just
everywhere.
throwing on shit.
Balls
You got balls all over your shirt.
Balls everywhere.
Really?
What?
You realize that if people are listening to this, they probably can't see you. So you
Yeah.
talk about balls on your shirt.
Balls on the shirt, y'all. I'm not playing.
She got balls right under her chin.
Damn. Yes, you do.
You got balls right under your chin.
Damn. In the face.
That's right. In the face. Now, you probably hit
Why,
you in the face.
Lord?
Probably hit you in the face a few times today.
Not today. Oh,
See it touch your chin.
I just looked down. I ain't been looking down today at work.
That's what's
Thank
up.
you. I'm gonna buy y'all a ball shirt.
I don't want no balls.
I don't want no
shirt.
ball shirt.
I don't need no balls on my shirt. Touching me in the face. I don't need no balls touching my face.
They furry balls.
Most of them are.
Anywho.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mama, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about balls. Furry balls in your face. Anyway. So what's the topic for today, juice guys?
Isn't it about circle?
Yeah.
Circles.
Circles. What you said? Like,
Who you got in your circle?
Well, who you
who you got in your circle?
Well, I'm saying like who do you have in your circle?
Who needs to be replaced?
Who needs to be replaced?
Removed.
How does your circle benefit you?
Circle.
Okay, so how
This
is
year? This year?
Is your circle
Let's
helpful?
just talk about circle right now.
Are we gonna give like an intro to the topic? Like, is there something that we talking about specifically, or is it just in general?
The intro to the topic is we talking about your circle, basically your circle of people around you. Like how some people have big circles, some people have small circles. How do your circle contribute to your life? Some people circles are about a lot of positivity, helps them grow in life. You know what I'm saying? Helps them further them with success and helps them I guess move forward.
Okay.
I want to be better, want to be successful and stuff like that. You have those type of people around you, you want that type of thing too.
Mm-hmm.
In the other case, some people have a lot of negative circles around. A lot of people that doesn't support them, like tears them down and stuff like that. But we keep them around because, we don't be by ourselves, or we've known these people for so how long, whatever. And this people, they can be friends, can be family, can be a whole bunch of things. But you know what I'm saying? Those kind of circles, it holds us back.
All right. Well, let's talk about circles we have right now. What type of circle do you have, Dr. J? Oh, yeah.
I think that, like, me personally, my circle is, it's pretty steady and it's pretty, like, positive. For
The big circle?
No. I don't know, like, I know a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always tell people, like, I know a lot of people, so I guess I have a lot of associates. Where, like, if I go somewhere, I'll know people there, and I'll say what's up, talk to them, maybe even hold a full conversation or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, if I had, like, close friends, I'd have, like, a small group of close friends. Like, 5 or 6 at the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually had this conversation with, one time I was talking about, like, weddings and stuff, and we were talking about, like, man, if you were to get married, who would you have in your wedding? Like, if your wife said she needed, like, 7 bridesmaids, then what would you do? I was like, shit, I don't know if I have 7 groomsmen that I like people, because I feel like your groomsmen are people that you're close to, so that's kind of your circle. Those are the people that you're closest to. I was like, man, I don't know if I had 7 people that I'd just be like, yep, these 7 niggas gonna be with me. You know what I'm saying? So I build relationships with people, but I don't think I let myself get that close to people to where my circle is big at all, because I don't feel like it's necessary, I guess.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't think I have a small circle, but I also associate myself with this other type of circle around it. Does that make sense?
What's a circle? What do you mean a circle around the circle?
I just noticed, like, beginning of 2019, I'm just gonna start.
That's me.
Thank you.
That's me. That's my fault.
Okay. So, like, it changed. My dynamic changed after I started a new job to me. I stopped, like, my circle who I used to hang out with were people, like, working out, working on goals, even, like, changing things in their life. As soon as I changed, like, I couldn't be around those folks. I started being around people that didn't have goals, didn't have any, like, motivation for anything, and it's starting to show that it's rubbing off on me, that I stopped a lot of stuff. And I kind of got angry with myself. It was like, dang, you really got with these people and changed everything how you were and what you were aiming for. Because I stopped a lot of stuff I used to do.
Like
I
what?
can't blame. Like, I don't work out anymore.
At
I
all?
don't even know.
Man, you was working out.
A lot. I don't work out anymore. My attitude is, like, bad. I'm drinking more. The people I'm around got a lot of dang problems that I don't know how to deal with. And they'll blame it on you, thinking you the one that got it. But really, it's like, you got a lot of issues and you trying to blame it on somebody. I'm just hearing static back.
Yeah, it's a little feedback. I don't know why.
Is always with that mic over there?
That's all.
But even like with family, I had to shut them out because it wasn't positive. I have a lot of people around me that's not positive, but they will try to blame me. So the best advice I gave myself, you need to remove yourself from it.
From the family?
From everybody that's making me, or like it's nothing being like, it's no positive, there's nothing uplifting. I'm around nothing but negative and miserable people.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I go. Everything.
Yeah. That's what's going on. Yeah. So it's just, god damn.
But the people I talk to, like, I guess every day, that's a small circle. But it's just like, my surroundings kind of like it's not good right now.
Why not though? Why do you think your surroundings aren't good?
It's the choices I make.
What choice? Like, how you talking about your choice in friends?
Choices I give people second chance and third. You see a lot of stuff, you need to remove that. I feel bad for folks, but I blame myself in some ways where I get complacent and start doing what they do. That's not.
I get that, and I can see where
with family, I didn't want to cut nobody out, but I'm not going with them. We going different ways.
So you think that maybe you should just love them from like a distance?
Oh, that's straight. Yeah, we did it.
What does loving from a distance look like for you? Like, what does that mean? You just not talking to them, or you just responding if they hit you up? Like, what does that mean?
Right now I need a break, so I'm not responding or talking to anybody.
I get that. Have you made people aware that you kind of need space?
No, I don't think you should have to make aware. We just need to stop. Like that.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I mean, like sometimes
if I make you aware, people keep pushing to try to be that.
People try to figure out what's wrong
with
what
you
kind
and try
of
to change.
contribute.
I noticed the more I push back, the more I fade away, more people keep coming towards me.
Yeah,
so it's getting to the point, it's getting fucking annoying.
Right. I mean, because people think that, oh well, if something's wrong, then we need to fix it.
Yeah, but it's
like,
actually nothing's wrong with you. Just leave me out of it.
Right. I mean, it happens all the time too. Like it happens in family relationships, it happens in friendships.
Yeah.
Like we talking about, your friend circle or whatever. Like you have friends that like you don't have an issue with them, but you dealing with stuff, and you that dealing with that person isn't going to be beneficial for you.
Because you always got something going on. Like, damn.
You be like, I mean, it ain't even got to be all that. It's just a simple fact that like dealing with them is a problem for you because you're already dealing with something. So like you be like, okay, let me separate myself from this person for a minute. And you may even let them know like, hey, I need to get some space from you because I'm just dealing with some stuff. And then a lot of times those friends, some same friends, will be like, okay, what can I do to help? And you're like,
you might be the issue too.
Yeah. Like I said, it may be them being the issue, and it may not even be them being the issue, but it's just the fact you don't want them around. Like,
but as your friend, you should also respect that, hey, I need a break from this. This ain't where I need to be.
Or even if you need to cut that friendship off, they need to respect the fact that friendship don't work.
When you back away from somebody, nobody wants to feel like they're the problem.
Yeah.
So when you usually back away from somebody, they be like, well, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck did I do? Whatever the case may be. And I know,
but it's crazy because when people back away from me, I let them go ahead and back away.
Yeah.
Don't keep asking what's wrong.
Yeah.
Because the more you be like, oh, girl, I can't go. I have friends that we kicked it with, and I've never talked to again. And I'd be like, damn, what happened? But they still like all my IG stuff and keep it pushing. I don't ask them to do nothing. It probably was either, we changed. Something that happened in your life that you're like, I can't hang with Ashley no more. Or something like, we ain't going down the same path. I don't even try to reach out like that. I hope everything work out. But I got people in my life that will not let me go.
That's how it usually is, though. People don't want to let go when they feel like, excuse me, I don't want to say misery loves company, even though it does. But I feel like some people feel like once you get accustomed to something, you get used to somebody. Okay, so people get complacent. People be like, no, I don't want to change up, whatever. Even if the situation be toxic, people be like, I still don't want to leave it because I know what this is. Versus trying to go out with somebody else or do something different, whatever, and I don't know what's going on with that.
Sometimes you just want to deal with the devil that you know.
Pretty much.
It's like, I know that this shit may not be good, but it's better than what I've been dealing with outside of this. Or I don't want to see what else is out here, so I think I'm just going to deal with the devil I know. You know what I'm saying? I know how to handle this one at least.
It's draining though, y'all.
It's very draining.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like I said, this goes for like friendships and everything. Because like sometimes you have friends that you just been with for so long, like you've been with them for like so many years, and so y'all just become really, really close or whatever. But then like you feel at a certain point that it's just not what it used to be. And so, like, you want to be like, okay, well, I don't know if this friendship is not working anymore or what, but I think I need some separation. And, like Wash was saying, like, your friend may be in a comfortable position where it's like, I don't want to change, because change is uncomfortable for people.
Some people are about to get removed. I'm sorry.
You have to do it sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like, they're not, these new people that came around are just draining the hell out of me right now. Or they're like, let's just talk about like people that's been there for years. Draining. They gotta go. I'm sorry. You supposed to give and take. I ain't getting nothing from you.
And I guess that's part of the thing people have to realize too. Like, okay, a lot of times, and a lot of those things may be fixable in some of those relationships, but some people, they're not making the effort to fix it. So you're like, okay, well, rather than keep arguing with you about fixing it, I'll just step away.
So how is your circle?
My circle is a mixture of both. I have half negative, half positive. And it be like that.
Yeah.
But I'm moving to a point more than I need to remove all the negative and just has positivity around me. Because the more you try to, and it kind of get with when you get older and stuff, the more you try to get accomplished or whatever, you need those type of people around you. You need those people around you to support you as well as to push you. Because when you're around a circle of people and they be like, oh, I'm doing this for my job, or I'm doing this and blah blah blah, I'm taking this trip, whatever, it makes you want to do those things.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It pushes you to step outside your comfort zone.
Instead of dealing with someone that just like,
hey, let's go to the hole in the wall and get fucked up.
Mm.
It's like I say, people go to the hole in the wall and get fucked up all the time, every damn week.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
Or just arguing with your baby daddy every day.
And I think that's part of being like comfortable with people. Because like the big thing for people is you always want to stay down with your day ones and that kind of stuff. Because that's always been a big thing. You loyal to your group of friends that you started out with. These my niggas been rolling with since high school, blah blah blah. And it's cool. They even if they somewhat successful, that's cool too. Like they doing their thing. I mean, they handling their business, they pay their bills and shit, and they they go out every once in a while and they're able to afford that kind of stuff. But if they're not moving at like a steady pace toward a major goal, and you know that that's what you want to do with your life, then why are you still hanging with the same people?
I say this too. It's kind of like my own personal thing. Like I'm where I want to be career wise, but like for some years or whatever, I wasn't there. And a lot of the positive people in my circle, they were already there. They've been there for some years now.
Right.
And stuff like that. And we really didn't talk to each other or fuck with each other because it was like I felt like I didn't fit in to that circle, whatever the case would be. Now, what makes them a great circle and great people, whatever, they never made me feel like that.
Yeah.
They will always still tell me, it was my choice to be like, well, y'all doing that, whatever, I'm not going to do it because I don't feel comfortable. But they never stopped them from encouraging me to be like, hey, you need to check this out, blah, blah, such hiring, this and that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need to do
like
this
motivating you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll support.
Like
we gonna lift you up to get you here.
Right.
Like if you feel like this is what
talking.
Yeah, if you feel like we up here and you know what I'm saying, and you're not to our level, whatever, we gonna help you get to our level. If you think that's what you want, and that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I'll ask y'all this. So, what about people that are in your circle? They're not necessarily negative. Okay, well, I guess it is kind of negative, but they're not positive people. But they're like, okay, like let's say you really struggling with something, like you really want to get success, you want to be successful, you want to move up, blah blah blah. You trying to decide what you want to do in the next step, and then you got people in your circle that be like, well, I mean, I ain't shit, so I don't think I can tell you nothing. Like if they feel like they're not in a position to give you any advice,
they don't encourage you.
They and they feel like they can't encourage you. Like I can't encourage you because I'm not doing well myself.
I don't know nobody like that.
But like I said,
I don't think it's that blatant all the time. I think that sometimes it'd be like it just be like they just be silent. Like you really trying to, like, you having discussions and you may be venting.
Well, I got on one of my friends for being silent, but I just feel like he's selfish. So
I mean, it'd be like that.
He just worried about him. So he ain't worried about what I want to do and stuff like that. He just be like, you need to figure that out. I figure my stuff out.
And it's fucked up because at the end of the day, you think about how many of the ideals you may have had, and things you may want to do, and you've said them out loud to certain people, family and friends, whatever. Yeah. And those people have told you, why you want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Don't sound right this thing. And like how many opportunities you feel like when you look back on those things, you be like, man, if I would have did that, I would have been here. I would have been doing this and that. But I let this person kind of discourage me. Like I know so many people like that.
Even like, I do not really like being around people that do not have like hobbies or stuff they do outside of just work.
Right.
Because I'd be like, what else you do?
Like you have something that like motivates you outside of just collecting a paycheck. What else
do you do? That's why I'd be like, damn, you really don't do nothing.
But yeah, and I think that a lot of those people, like I think they get real complacent with whatever they got going on, and like this is good enough. And I think people get to that point, and I think it's because, and I can't really blame them all the time. I mean, I guess I can because they're adults, but like at the same time, it's because they're so used to not having anybody around that actually motivates anybody. So they never had motivation for themselves.
But it shows.
Their circle don't motivate
and
them.
that's what it shows. When I go around people that are not motivated, and when I look at who they married to or who they around all the time, they ain't doing nothing.
They ain't doing shit.
So I basically got drugged back. I just felt like that's how this year was to me. Everything was kind of handed to me in a way, except I didn't push forward with it, a lot of stuff.
But and like you said, you see what kind of people they have around, who they married to, who they date, who they friends are, and you start to see like, oh, that's why they ain't never did shit.
But I also had to look at myself and be like, how did I even start talking to you? Because you gave me this persona like you really are this motivated person and you doing stuff. No, you don't do anything.
Well, I mean, a lot of times people may have that thought at first, and then it'll be a short-lived thought. Because they'll be like, damn, you know what, and you just happen to catch them at the right time to where they're like, you know, really motivated, they're really doing their thing and everything. And so, like, then you fall into it with them, like, oh, shit, they really moving. Then, but you don't realize that before that, they may have been kind of lazy. And then after that, they end up being lazy. You just caught them in a moment where they really are motivated. But they're so used to not being motivated or not having people around to be like, nah, nigga, go ahead and do that shit. Like, keep going. Mm-hmm. Like, they're not used to having that kind of motivation. So, I think what drains me the most is when, like, I know that I struggle for motivation sometimes for myself. And so, like, I like to have people around me that, you know, help me and be like, hey, man, yeah, oh, you gonna do this? Yeah, go ahead and go for that. Do that, blah, blah, blah. But what's draining is when you have people around you where you're, like, trying to give them that motivation.
And they're not doing it.
They don't accept it. They don't accept the motivation.
I don't think I get, like, maybe I don't give them motivation like that. I'm encouraging.
But, I mean, it's
the push part, nah.
I mean, I think what I'm talking about, like, is, like, people that have, like, self-esteem issues, I guess. Because they'd be like, or they don't think they're good enough to do any better than what they're doing. So you be like,
yeah, okay, you do. I do get mad at that. Yeah, so I'm not good. Yeah, I'm not good.
It makes me upset.
It do make me mad
because I'm like, okay, hey, why don't you do this, and this, and like, you could probably go for this job now.
Right, and I see a lot of talent in somebody.
Yeah,
I'll be like, damn, you got all this talent.
Nah, I can't. You know, I can't do nothing like that. Like, no, why? Like, what's stopping you? And it's purely the fact that they look so down on themselves that they don't see themselves past a certain point.
That's a self-esteem issue.
It's a real self-esteem issue, and it sucks. It sucks for them because they're not gonna grow, but it also sucks for you because it's draining you.
Because you gotta hear how they going through shit all the time.
Right.
You be like, damn, I just told you, like, why don't you apply for this? Why don't you go back to school for this?
Yeah, well, there's so many things that you could do, but if the rest of your circle, outside of me, if the rest of your circle outside of me is just like, oh damn, you doing good, and they like you good where you at, then if you have 5-6 people telling you good, and like 1.5 person telling you nah, do something else, you kind of leaning towards
that
the majority.
You need to get your life together.
Yeah, not even that you need to get your life together, but you could be doing better. Like, you're not doing bad, but you should be motivated to do better than what you're doing. And so if you only have that one person motivating you, then you kind of gonna lean towards what everybody else saying. Like, well, shit, everybody else saying I'm good. I mean, you don't want to say I need to do better.
Sure.
I'm on this deep.
Yeah, that's the sideways kind of thing people kind of go. Then the other thing too is kind of gotta watch out for, because you could be that person motivating somebody, and they really thankful for you motivating, but you don't know. That's why your circle, you gotta have a circle. You gotta have multiple people to inspire you, to encourage you, and to lean on at times. Because if you lean on one person a lot, you're basically bringing them down. Because now they feel kind of I don't know the word to use, but they feel responsible for your build up, whatever. If they see, like I said, you see a person really trying to do this and do that, right? Mm-hmm. Like you know what I'm saying, you are there for them, but if something goes negatively wrong, whatever case may be, you don't want to add on to that, whatever, because they'd be like, well, damn, if this person doesn't see this in me or blah blah blah, then what's the point anymore and stuff? And you want to be there for that person, but
it's hard.
Yeah,
it's really hard to be there for people like that, because I don't know, because for one, like you said, you don't want to be drained. You don't want to be giving everything to this, like, I'm going to keep trying to motivate you and I ain't got no strength for myself. You know what I'm saying? And then, but the other obstacle you run into, even with motivating people, like, because we're talking about people's circles, like our circles and the people that you talk to circle, is sometimes people within your circle may think that they're motivating you, or they think that they're telling you some good things because they aren't in a position where they can do better. Or they can't understand. So
are they already up there?
It could be either that they're already up there, or they at a place where they content. They content right here, and they're like, oh yeah, no, you just keep going. But I mean, you almost at a good level because you almost right here where I am. But then both of y'all gonna be at this low ass level.
But then you have an issue too where some people don't know how to read a room or read people, whereas like people are different. Some people need a kick in the ass. Some people need to be nurtured, love and support or whatever.
I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
I try to hear you talk to me.
And it can be even kill whatever. But I think some people don't know how to read people. They feel like, well, I'm trying to help them. I want the best for them, whatever. But you come off so wrong and so negatively towards the person. I have a friend
like that. You basically think that you could just tell me like, oh, get over it. You could do better. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, no.
Nobody talking to you like that.
I mean, I'm kind of the person that needs a kick in the ass, but I need a kick in the ass. But you got to come with some like
facts,
something that I can hold on to and be like, you know what, you right.
I had a friend tell me, you complain. Okay, so you went through this today. Well, what you gonna do to fix it? It was just like I vented, but okay, get over that. What you gonna do to fix it?
Right.
I was like, okay.
Sometimes that don't work either.
That's what I said. At the time, I was pissed off.
But,
like,
but you have to read the person. You have to know
that I took everything negative.
No, I mean, so what is happening in that situation? Because I've had that conversation too. Because I'm the type of person that when somebody vents to me, I'm gonna help you work through it. But like sometimes people don't know that. So like you have to be able to like watch that. You gotta either be able to read the person or you need to ask. Be like, okay, you venting and blah blah blah. Like, is there? Do you want advice? Do you want some feedback?
Sometimes you just vent.
Sometimes you just want to vent.
Sometimes you want feedback.
Yeah, you have to realize that they really want feedback.
But I'm still probably gonna do what the fuck I want anyway.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the whole point. Like, say, read somebody. I have to know, like, you venting to me about something, right? I have to know if you are getting piled on by one side, right? That means if you're getting piled on by one side, that means whatever I need to say, I might feel a certain way, but I'm not gonna pile on with everybody else. That's not what you need. You know what I'm saying? I need to be like, okay, you need the supportive angle from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you come another way, whatever, I'm like, no, you need to be told what it is. But I have to be able to read that person. Some people just kind of just be like, well, fuck, I'm just gonna tell them how the fuck I feel. And that's not.
And that's what makes me mad with certain people because
you don't want to be talked to like that.
They don't want to be talked to like that, and they're not even doing it like what you just did.
They're not taking their own advice.
No.
Right. I think like we said, it's partially how you come off to people, and then it's like the position that you're in with people. Because like if a certain person is in a certain position, like Walter said, if I got people around me that I know are successful, and they give me advice on success, then I'm gonna take that a little bit different than somebody I know don't do shit and sit around all day not doing nothing, but then they telling me, oh yeah, you need to do this and blah blah blah. Like, but you don't do that.
Well, how about somebody giving you advice that you know they don't even stand up for themselves, but
they
want you to be like, go in there and tell them like this.
Yeah,
that's what I would do. And I'd be like, no, you don't. Then they get mad because I say, I never heard you say anything. Never.
I mean, you don't even have to say that to them.
No. I had to learn shit, like, it's no use to arguing with people.
Right, you ain't got to argue that, because if you know that person's not going to do it, then you just have to leave their advice alone. Like, you're like, okay, that's what's up.
But I don't ask for none. They just be throwing it out.
And you have people that just want to give it anyway.
Like, oh.
And But like Ross was saying, it's like some people just don't know how to read people. They don't know how to read a room. They don't know how to read people. So they're going to feel like their advice is always needed and needed to be given. And so they're going to give it anyway. I know because I used to be that person. I used to tell people every time, hey, oh, you got this and that going on? Okay, well, this is what I think you should probably do. And that's not always necessary. It ain't necessary to tell people all the time what you think is right. And you have to remember that for your whole circle.
As I got older, I started learning, like, you just need to be quiet and watch stuff.
Well, that's what I'm about to say.
And I mind my business.
No, that's what I'm about to say, too, because you got to get to a point where you also learn, like, somebody's going through something, whatever. You can give your advice or you can give your ear with, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a time where you have to be like, well, I'm gonna be, I'll pray for you and keep it moving. Like take that step back and be like, hey, I
can't. I had to check my ass and be like, why the hell you even around this shit?
Yeah, it's like sometimes you have to be knowledgeable enough to be like, I can't engage this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have to be like, man, I hope everything turned out okay and stuff like that. And I'm here if you need me, but I'm gonna call you later. I'm gonna talk to you later because I can't deal with that.
I'm gonna leave you with that one. I can't deal with it right now.
I can't get my energy with that.
Yeah. You know what? There was so that brings up a
they destroyed my
But that brings up a topic I seen on Twitter. It's been on Twitter a couple times, and in fact, I've just seen it on Facebook, all the social media. But they were talking about how like some therapist or something was giving some advice to people. It wasn't great advice, but it was some advice they were giving people. They were like, if you before you vent and give your energy, like give all of your problems to your friend, you should ask them if they have the capacity to deal with your issues right now. And then they like the therapist drafted up a response. Like for people, if somebody starts texting you a whole bunch of stuff about what they got going on and it's like not something you can deal with right then, it was a response saying, hey blank, right now I'm not at the mental capacity to deal with the issues that you are presenting to me. I hope that you can call someone else and get some help in whatever issues that you have, blah, blah. Like it was a real formal looking response. And so people were retweeting and stuff and talking about, man, if my friend sent me this, I'm showing up at our house. Like,
you ain't at the capacity. Like, I can see that shit.
Like, that shit's stupid. I mean, it's dumb. But it's like, actually, like, sometimes you don't want to give your energy to it.
I
but
don't
at the same time, yeah, I would just not respond. I wouldn't draft a formal letter to him and be like, hey, I don't have the capacity to.
I had a whole friend telling me I don't even want to talk. I didn't respond because I was like, like she was getting into it with her husband. I was like, I don't care.
Like,
it's too
that
draining.
shit crazy.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to get you back to you though. I'm busy right now. I'm gonna get back to you though.
Bit. Yeah. Y'all real bit. I hate that word.
Bit.
What? I've been using it and killing niggas with it.
Hey.
They hate it. Bit. I hate it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I think that's a more like because it's you. Like it's
me, I don't respond. That's wrong.
I mean, but even if you don't respond, I mean, you can not respond.
I don't have no respond.
You can really not respond. But I'm saying, like, if you are responding, like Waj was saying, you can hit them with a couple of that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'll have to holler at you in a minute.
You do that to me.
That's crazy.
Oh, he act like he was like, I'm like, you listening? Hello. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm definitely.
But he's listening still.
You said, you hit old dude in the head. Nah, nigga, you heard the last part. What that nigga did to me.
But the thing is, I guess it's a twofold problem. Because if you got people in your circle that you know that you confide in all the time, and you know that you do that shit all the time, and you can tell that they not in a space where they really sound like they can deal with that shit, you got to be able to be like, okay.
Oh yeah, I give them a break every other day.
No,
I
will say this.
I'm like, bye.
I will say this about my friend Ashley. That no, if we talking about something, she's going on her Ashley rants.
Ooh, it's about to be long. This bitch got me fucked up.
It's about to be long. But I would give her this. If she can tell in my voice of our conversation that something's wrong with me, she will stop.
Like, you alright? Yeah, I got it. Cause he on sound, I'm like, shit, we're going all left.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She will stop whatever her rant is to ask me what's wrong.
Cause he can hear it in my voice. He's like, don't do that. They're like, I'm a slapper.
Mm-hmm. But that's.
So then I'll be like, he.
I guess that's why it's important to know your people in your circle.
We've been knowing each other for a long time. Yeah.
But if it's somebody new though, even then, like y'all should have some kind of an understanding.
Some bitches don't. Like no, fuck that. It's some hope, like for real. I almost had to hit somebody. Like, do you understand? I'm fucking mad. If you keep touching me, I don't like nobody in my face.
You can tell them.
I did.
Well, that's between you and them.
I did. Some people just are like very pushy and want to be. That's some people, I think they got self-esteem problems too. Like, you can't be alone. And one thing I know, thank God I could be the fuck alone. Because
my thing is, once somebody shows you that they have that capacity to be that type of person, it's up to you whether or not you're going to deal with them from that on.
You right. And I'm fucking up.
And if you continue, you are.
I am. I told you.
2019,
I took an L a couple of times in a couple of damn days. In a couple of months, a lot of L's. But I'll be damned if you going in 2020 with me.
You better stand by that too, cause
family and friends got to fucking go.
And now, like I say, and those people that you have in your circle, whatever, that's kind of like just getting to you like that, they can go into 2020 with you, but
you ain't gotta be that close.
You ain't gotta be that close because you're not gonna be the same person in 2020.
No.
So if I can say, like,
I don't like this person.
Because I'm saying, like, some family members or people that you care about, whatever, you be like, man, I'm here. But I can't give you that type of attention I gave you last year. I can't give you that energy. I can't give you that time, whatever. Like we conversations like that, it's gonna be on my terms kind of. I'm like, I can't do it.
You be like, what the?
You have a choice. More by me being like that, you have a choice to either fuck with me or move around.
You gotta really like you said. What we're gonna have to do going into the new year, since this is kind of our new year.
Black folks.
Anyway. No.
Okay.
But I will say, I guess it's kind of a woosah-ish.
Okay.
But it's still part of the same subject. Now, what one of the things is that, like Ash said, you can block folks. I mean, I'm not against blocking people if you really
I ain't
need
really
to.
blocking nobody. I don't need to.
But my
I
thing
ain't
is,
responding. How you want?
my thing is, once you get into this new year, one of your resolutions, quote unquote, could be to like actually cut people off that you said you're gonna cut off.
I actually started to because fuck the New Year's.
You should start.
Tired.
I hate starting in January 1st. I think you should start well before that.
I'm tired. Like
You
I'm
should
tired
start as
for
soon as you
real.
need to.
I'm motherfucking tired.
So, one of my things I'm gonna say is that as you move, like, you gotta get what is it saying? Your crew is out of shape because you got too many squares in your circle. Shit don't fit.
Oh.
Like when people don't fit
You
inside
gotta
your
start
circle,
cutting their ass left and right to get them in the
Gotta
circle
cut.
right. Like,
or you
bitch,
get the
can't
fucking square out. You take them out. Like
Oh,
why you keep
okay.
trying to fit them? You keep trying to make it fit.
take the square out. You see, I'm good at this shit.
Like you keep trying to
You
make
gotta
people
go,
fit.
bitch. You gotta go, Amber.
You
You
ever
gotta
seen-
go,
You seen them?
Tyrone.
You seen them little kids toys like they give
How
to
you
like
fix it in
2-year-olds
them?
and you gotta put the
You
squares
right.
go through and when you have babies.
You gotta go, Aunt Shirley, with your messy.
Hold on, Ash.
You got
So when you have babies take a square and they keep pushing it on the circle. And they gonna keep hammering at the circle. They never gonna stop because they don't know no better. Once they start knowing better, they start putting a square where the square goes, a circle where a circle goes. And they do it every time.
Got
Because
the people in the
the
wrong.
people that are in the wrong spot, if you don't have the maturity, the emotional intelligence or any other type of intelligence to get them people in the right place, then you're gonna keep hammering again and you're like, man, I don't understand why this shit ain't working. Well shit, you keep trying to fit it. It's your dumb ass fault.
What you hold up, nigga?
I just looked at you.
I mean, it's your dumb ass fault for keep trying to make that shit fit. When
Who
it
you
don't fit.
talking to?
I'm talking to everybody. I'm just looking at you. I'm talking to everybody. I'm just looking at you.
Watch how you handle
I
me.
say, they can just look at you like, what's up with me?
I mean,
It's only 2 other people in the room. I'm trying to look at both of y'all.
You know how.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. After I changed my Instagram name.
to politic.
No, nigga. I'm trying to change my name.
Do Instagram name politic.
No,
Polarized
polarized.
the reflection, right?
I was like, who the hell is this nigga? I had not know. To be honest, I thought I had a new follower.
Somebody else hit me. I think the daddy hit
I
me.
said-
I was about to block you because I
Hey,
didn't hear
yeah.
that.
I said, wait a
Damn.
minute, who the hell is polarized? Oh,
Yeah.
I said, this nigga changed his whole name.
Now I'm about to change it to something better. Let me know. I gotta rethink it. But yeah, no, like that's I think is the biggest thing about when we're dealing with circles going into the new year is that you got to stop trying to force shit. Don't try to force people to fit where they don't fit. Like if they not
And
working,
I've
then it's not
always
working. It's not something you're gonna force to happen.
I think it hurts me when I like some of this stuff could be family too, and I'm big.
Yeah.
I love my family, but they're killing me.
Like we said, okay. So going back to the analogy of that little kid's toy, there's people in your circle, and the circle fits within your circle. Just because a square don't fit in your circle don't mean it don't fit nowhere. A square fits where the square is. You know what I'm saying? So like they may not be in your immediate circle, they may not be the people that you confide in on a regular basis, but they can still be in your life. They're just not gonna be in your circle. They're not gonna be in this place. So like you're gonna have to cut them off completely, but you can say, okay, these people I'm gonna have to put in a different category. I have to categorize the people in my life. This is my circle. These are my people that fit in this circle. These people are some squares, these some triangles, these some octagons over here. Like you have all the different shapes.
Name another.
What, pentagon,
Rectangle.
hexagon, rectangle, parallelogram.
TV's finest.
I took my geometry, nigga.
Produces perfectly.
I know my Pythagorean theorem and shit. A squared plus b squared equals c
I
squared.
remember that one. Okay.
You know the quadratic equation?
That's that A squared.
That's negative b plus or minus a square.
Where root of A.
I remember that square.
2, no.
First of all,
B squared plus minus 4ac all over 2a.
Yeah.
I gotta see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to think. Took me a little second. But anyway, Yeah, so you gotta fit people in the right place in your life. Like you can't expect everybody to be in your circle. That shit just don't work.
No.
Even if they your big cousin that's been with you since day one, they may not fit in your circle no more.
And you do have to protect your energy, which I
do.
was not doing. Because I was so worried about like other people's damn feelings. But now when they messing with your whole vibe,
They'll fuck you up. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I think, especially, I guess it's not really a black thing. I guess everybody does it. But we are really big on like, just for example, people saying they can't leave the hood. Like they don't want to.
yeah.
They don't want to like turn their back on the hood.
Can't leave the
like
hood,
that.
man.
Like your friends that you grew up with or that you was in high school with, they were great for what they were great for.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get a certain point in life, it's like them people may not fit unless they growing with you and like y'all are both becoming successful.
And that's another thing.
Y'all building businesses together or some shit.
You
That's
having
different.
conversations with people that you be like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. It's just been like that for a couple of months. I'm just like.
And when you realize them conversations are sounding like that, you gotta be like, okay, this ain't somebody I need to be talking about this shit with. Like, not everybody is meant to be.
But you don't want to be disrespectful either. You be
I know.
we are not on the same. I just feel like sometimes we're not on the same level.
And I'm the worst about that because I be trying to be friendly. I be like, I don't want to be mean to nobody.
Me neither. Y'all think I'm mean? I'm actually a friendly person.
Nah, that's a bad trait to have.
It's a bad trait.
Right.
Like I said, you don't want to be mean to somebody because some people have no problem being mean to everybody.
Right, and I
That's
hate
it.
them people, and I'm probably mean to them too.
Yeah. But like I say, you trying to be nice and sugarcoat shit to people, whatever. That's when people still come at you and take advantage of you.
Yeah,
And I'm
people
getting
are
taken
stupid.
advantage of.
Because people are really stupid. And like, I be trying my best not to tell people that they're stupid, so I be like trying to engage them and shit. But I'm like, dog, like, sometimes you just gotta stop doing that shit. Stop engaging and talking to people because even the people that are quote unquote in your circle, because some of them motherfuckers is dumb.
Yup.
And you just entertain them because,
But I started to look back, and I was just, amazed. I'm like, well, I'm around this shit. Like, it's nothing for me to talk about.
It's not shit productive about it. Like I said,
They
if
talk about people in jail and shit. I
if your
don't know
people-
nobody in jail. Like, I'm not
Exactly.
really.
Like, and I think that's the biggest thing that kind of stands out to me when I
I
think
know
about
nothing
like
about
friendships
jail,
and
like-
relationships and even family members and stuff. Like, we don't relate because you dealing with shit that I wouldn't choose to deal with.
Right. That's
Like-
my problem. And that's when I feel like that's when we need to go our separate ways.
Right.
Because, bitch, I'm not like you.
Yeah, not at all.
I already peeped, and that's my problem. I'm good at, I think God gave me that gift. I peep shit, and I be like, that's not where you need to be around. But I'll still be around and be like, oh, she a good person.
So you feel obligated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then but I've already peeped what a friend already take it from somebody else. I'll be like, I don't get talked to like that ever. But I already said, this is gonna happen to me. Somebody gonna think they can talk to me like that. Case closed, that didn't happen.
Because that's another thing too. Like,
I
we
done
talk
been
about-
around females that get talked to fucking crazy, and cause I'm around them niggas think they can talk to me crazy.
Well, because people feel like you are your circle.
Right.
If you-
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. But like
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
no.
yeah, but I'm saying because they be like,
Don't test me, nigga.
no, because that's how it be. Because they be like, well, shit, how am I supposed to you not like that? This your friend, right?
Yeah.
This who you fuck with, right?
Birds of a feather flock together.
No, we don't. That's
What?
Wrong.
Okay.
I mean,
You out here at the bootleg spot? You know what I'm saying and shit. So,
not at the bootleg spot.
I mean,
Where's the bootleg spot?
I don't know where we was Friday. Turned up.
That was
Turned up.
hood spot.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes I like the little ratchet shit.
I didn't
But y'all be like, that's when you gotta have the good circle or whatever. But like, we can do that type of shit. But it's behind the
K-Roll's
home.
racist.
What are you talking about?
So when that happened.
K-Roll's racist. K-Roll's racist. They said who.
Oh no, they are racist.
They are racist. My white friend came in there and was like, who this white bitch? And I
Yeah.
swear to God, like I had to be
Who
like, oh,
brought,
that's so
who
funny.
brought the white
And
bitch?
I felt like they were gonna whoop my ass.
Yeah.
But
Like he had to keep telling people she with us.
yeah.
They
I don't know
racist,
why
dog.
I was worried about K-Rolls anyway. K-Rolls.
No, but that was just different. I never seen no shit like that. It was like,
Nah,
who
that
brought
was
the white
scary.
bitch?
It was
Who-
scary.
Who white
as
bitch
fuck.
is this?
I was scared.
Yeah, I know. I believe it.
I never seen black women say, who white bitch is this? Who brought her up?
But yeah. So yeah, like what I was saying, like you gotta have a good circle to be like, okay, we can do that, but we gotta be able to, do something productive at the same time. Like it if
Right,
you gonna have a
what do
few
you
of them
do?
little ratchet people in your circle, you
What
gotta
do
give
you
it
do
have some
other
other
than
people.
what you other than this shit?
And the other people need to be able to motivate the ratchet people too.
Perfect example. You can go to ratchet shit with your positive people, your positive circle, right?
Yeah.
Like okay, this is your positive circle and your negative circle. You can go with your positive circle, be in that mug, y'all in a ratchet spot, partying your ass off, and then when it's time to close, whatever case may be, your positive friend will be like, well shit, that's what's up, man, you know what I'm saying? It's next.
Catch you later.
I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Right,
The negative friend be like, man, fuck that work shit. I'm calling in tomorrow. I ain't doing shit. This and that.
Oh,
And
I'm
we be
that
like,
negative.
Yeah. But
What? I went to work.
no, but I'm saying this. I know how you do, but you go to work. You work with her, right?
Yeah.
But you know there's other friends that you know that don't want to do shit. That be like, come on, and convince you, like, man, you ain't gotta do that shit, blah blah, this and that.
or
You missing out on
You
money.
know, yeah.
it ain't bad. It ain't even bad if you call in to work or whatever. It's like if you do it every once in a while. Like
No,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. Like about to call in, the negative friend is not the person that just on a whim, like, man, we're getting too fucked. I'm gonna call in.
Or
tomorrow.
even when
They're
you
like,
say you got somewhere to go, like, hey, I gotta go drop some stuff off for my mama. You can't have one drink. You can't have one drink with us.
or like I'm saying, like with the negative part, that one friend that be like, man, you can call in tomorrow. You ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. And in your head, you instantly think like, nigga, you never go to work. We never
Right.
go to work.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But again, that goes back to like how motivated you are and how much.
Choose your circle wisely.
Or that person, like I said, they don't fit into your immediate circle. Your immediate circle should be people that motivate you and get you to a certain point, and then y'all are growing together. If y'all can grow together,
Growing
that should be-
together.
that should be your immediate circle. Now, there's other persons that you can get ratchet with and do whatever with. They should still be in your friend group, just not in your immediate circle. They in another. They fit into another category. That's what I mean by categorizing people. So I think in 2020, what we need to focus on is categorizing. You don't have to completely cut people off, but you need to let people, like, you need to, at least in your own mind, you don't have to even tell them, but in your own mind, you know, I'm not going to rely on this person for this. I'm not calling them to vent about shit because I have a friend that I can talk to and they actually give me some good advice, motivation, and things like that. But I have this other friend that, you know, when I don't feel like dealing with none of that shit and I just want to go have a drink
Yeah,
and get ratchet,
get ratchet.
I'm gonna
Call up.
him.
Call up
That's it.
Keisha now.
Yeah.
What's up?
But you can't get mad at whoever you got over here in the ratchet side for not being this person that was in your circle. Because, like, you already know what they do. So if you really expect something different from them, that's your dumb ass fault, like I said. Because
You keep looking over here. Nigga.
I looked at Alan too.
Did
Stop
you?
saying that
This,
shit.
Did you?
This is not that. Looking at your ass now. But like you're saying, like you have certain circles, whatever. If I have a certain circle that goes to conferences and galas, big time
Yeah.
galas, it's like that. And I'm like, man, I want to do this shit, but I'm going with these other friends, you know what I'm saying, to the hole in the wall the goddamn time and doing the same shit.
I like
over
to do
again.
both.
No,
But you're right. I can't break.
but you
I can't.
can.
But
you
that's
can
my
do
thing. You're right. I can't. That other person ain't going to that.
Yeah,
Like she like, oh bitch, that's $40 too high.
yeah,
Yeah, I got one like that.
yeah. That's what I'm
So
talking about.
you don't take them to that kind of.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this when you have to move your circle a little bit because you gotta be like, I want to do those type of things,
They be wanting to do it too.
but they don't want to do what they need to do it.
Right. So you don't need to deal with that. That's not your responsibility to make them get to a level to where they can be at the same level as you. Fuck that. You got your own shit to deal with. So if it's something that you want to do and you know these other people that will do it, go with them. Fuck them people that you gotta help bring up to whatever you want to get
Because
to.
like you said, people be like, oh nah, girl, that's too high, whatever. Girl, you wanna go to that bullshit shit? And stuff, why you wanna go to
They gonna talk
that?
you out of it.
That shit look boring and stuff like that, and people get talked out
I
of that
always had, I always had you always got that one friend. You be like, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's too high.
Don't let them
shit. That's that white people shit. Why you trying to do that white people shit?
because white people shit is good for you. Shit. That's why.
Because you should be cultured into everybody shit.
Right. I want to do little shit like I like going to shit like I want to go to a fucking play, ballet.
I love that stuff.
And then
I
like, but you got
love it.
How
parents
many
that be
niggas
like,
want
why?
that shit? How
Like,
many niggas gonna tell you why you want that shit?
have you seen like some of them play prices? Like, okay, my mama went to go see
Yeah.
Hamilton.
I know it was like
Like
$500.
$500 ticket. And so you tell the right person that, and they gonna be like, nigga.
Like
you
the
gonna spend all
Nutcracker
that
was
money for?
$300. I went to see that like 3 years ago. Maybe.
I want to go see it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I'm
actually
down
really
to spend
good.
money.
You're right. I'm gonna go see some musicals, and it's gonna cost me.
It's
Because it
gonna
depends
cost
where I
you.
want to sit. But
I
that's what
wanna
I
go
want
Broadway,
to
and I
do.
know that's gonna cost.
They be like,
Yeah,
they be
it's
like,
good, it's
they're like,
awesome.
bitch, you gonna spend $500 at Hamilton? I'm going to see Tory Jackson's Set It Off at the Arena Theater for $20.
That shit is not right. What you just said.
Yeah,
Because I was there.
I know you was.
I was there. I was there at Black Women.
And you was like, what the fuck?
Dog, that was the
Never mind.
Yeah, that's my
That was
whole
a little
point.
different. You know how when I go to other musicals, they hand you
You
out
pay for
help.
what you get.
Them niggas was
Yeah,
like
exactly.
$30. You ain't can't get nothing free though.
Well, my thing is this, okay.
And they was about to fight in front of us.
Like I said, 'cause we both went to experience that with her, right? Like I said, going to something like that, and then going to fucking see The Bodyguard. We went to go see that play.
I like
totally
that.
different.
It was.
But you have people in your circle, whether it be somebody you're in a relationship with, somebody that's your friend, somebody in your family, that are most comfortable in shit that is that ratchet.
That's true.
And so like when you take them or tell them about some things, like obviously now when you take them to those things that are not ratchet, they all of a sudden are like, man, this shit was actually pretty good. But they so used to avoiding shit like that because there's some kind of stigma behind it, or that's white people shit, you know.
Are they just so afraid to try something different?
Try something new, yeah.
Then I just be like, nigga, this is the play. Come on, let's go.
Go to a play. What else is there? Like the people that like just shit at the park. Like when she be going.
They had
to
ice
the park.
skating. Like we went to
Ice skating.
Saturday. I was like, let's go ice skating because we went to the Rockets game. And we was like walking down the Stone Green. The person I go with to everything. That nigga gonna do it regardless. But yeah, it's hard to get. It's even hard to get dudes to do that kind of stuff though.
But it depends on the dude.
It
It's like female.
It always like I always will equate it to this, and like I said, you know this, like our tea time
Tell
days.
her, white friend.
You're right. My fellow colonizer. When we used to go to tea time, whatever, like tea time had their dress code. Like
Yeah.
first off, we all try to get in there before 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
They had their dress code. They was like, hey, you can't wear no tennis shoes, and you have to wear a collar shirt.
That was for y'all. I ain't had no dress.
No, that's for
Yeah.
the dudes, whatever. So it's like niggas like us, whatever. That's when niggas wearing polo boots and shit like that. So you put on some polo boots, whatever. We'll go to JCPenney, whatever, get like a round tree, little collar shirt or some shit like that, and we in there. But when you got there, you would see how many niggas will be on the outside saying, man, fuck that. They talking about I can't wear my J's, nigga. Fuck that shit. I ain't going up in there, bitch.
I was that person.
But
And
yeah.
cruise.
That's different.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you see so many
You're
niggas
right.
like that. I was a parking lot pimp, nigga. Fuck that shit, cause I ain't going in that hole.
But it
It's
was
like that.
packed when you got out that house.
It was packed, but it was packed the inside.
Side, yeah.
And so you had niggas just like roaches sprouting around, like, yeah, when these hoes come out this hole, nigga, I'm
Oh
gonna be
yeah, it
full.
was definitely like
And it's
that.
like, nigga, you could have been in the club the whole time.
Cause I was talking to
Because
Jimmy.
niggas don't like change.
Yeah.
Oh, that too.
Niggas don't like change. Niggas don't like being told to do something different. That's why a lot of them don't go to like, you know, other culture, white people shit. Because it's like, okay, like, I went to the symphony one time, you have to have a jacket on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have a blazer on. And so, like, we be like, why would you have to go to something where they tell you how to dress and it costs a lot?
When you want to dress, I like dressing
I like
up
dressing up.
every
so
now and
It
then.
don't matter to me. Like, I went
So
to a
I-
wedding on Sunday because I just wanted to dress up and drink.
Oh, you look nice.
Thank you.
No invite.
Nigga, what? I should have took you because I was by myself, kind of, because
No invite.
it was this coach invited me, but I was in there by
I could
myself.
have been break dancing and
I was
talking to
sitting at
sugar
the table by
daddy.
myself, like
Are you
at the
fucking serious?
reception. I mean, I ended
Was
up
the food
leaving.
good?
I ended up leaving before but they had hors d'oeuvres before the food came. Nigga, them hors d'oeuvres. They had
I
like
just
this
want to go to a
salmon
good
crab
wedding.
cake. It was
So
good
what?
shit.
I can't
And
wait.
open bar. It was great.
Okay.
It was great. But it was on a Sunday night. That's the only problem with it.
Yeah, I'm lazy.
Yeah. I gotta go to work Monday morning, so. But yeah, so overall, like, keep people in your circle and in 2020, work on doing the things that you really want to do and do it with the people that you know are going to do it with you. If you want to be ratchet, go with your ratchet friends. If you want to be cultured and you want to do some shit that's you know, new and innovative or some shit, go do that shit. Like,
At the end of the day, grow as a person and have options.
yes.
I
grow-
love options.
Grow up.
Yeah, grow up and have options. Like I said,
I like options.
You need to be, like I said, if you're like I said, a balanced person, whatever, you can fall in different kind of lanes. You need to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Stop just staying in one path when you're not that kind of person. You are a multi-talented and a multifaceted kind of person. Enjoy those different sides. Learn about those different sides. Don't go ahead and just stay in one lane. Because some people will stay in one lane their whole
Rest
life.
of their life.
And it's gonna
There's
help
more
you.
out there, man. The Caros.
It's gonna help you in more than just your social setting.
That's why we go to Kiro's and we go to Andrews. We go different spots.
And Taco Tuesday.
And then you hit like some white people bars every once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, white people spots be jumping too.
Hey, a lot of niggas like,
Is
you know what I'm
that Biggio's downtown?
What the fuck is
Is it? It's the player, the Astros player.
saying? Cabijo?
got a bar down.
Okay.
I ain't never seen
But that's like,
It actually was really nice.
but that's like getting a
Big.
what's name to go chill on that Exo ride.
Actually, it has all the mirrors.
Yeah, the beers and stuff. They got like the pizza spot right there and shit like
Yeah.
that. That shit just chill.
As long as they have people spots. You know, some of them racist and whole, but you know, other
True.
than that, like I mean, you got to be able to mix it up, and you got to know who you can mix it up with. But for 2020, what the goal should be is to get people out of the categories that they don't need to be in, or out of your life completely if they need to be out of your life. But in some kind of way, you got to restructure the way you deal with people. You know, like I said, keep them squares out of your circle because they just don't fit. Like it doesn't fit there, so stop trying to force it. Don't force people into your life that don't need to be there, or don't force people in certain aspects of your life that don't need to be there. Because you need to grow professionally, you need to grow socially, you need to grow financially, you need to grow spiritually, and you ain't gonna do none of that if you keep the wrong people around.
You need to grow up, and like I say, and take inventory of the people in your life.
Exactly.
And do ratchet shit with your
Rich
ratchet
ratchet
friends.
people, yeah. Do ratchet shit with my ratchet friend.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, you know.
Do ratchet shit with my ratchet friends. What song is that? Ratchet? Meg Stein?
Yeah.
There you go. See, I know. I'll be doing sometimes.
Meg. I'm learning.
But that's all I have. Anybody got anything? We out here, so much on anything y'all to say for the end of the year?
Yeah, since we till next year,
Close
you got
out
any
for
goals that you want to talk about? Anything that you looking forward to in 2020?
2020. I'm gonna start. I just want to continue what I'm supposed to do this year.
What's that?
Just working on my energy and doing more positive things. I actually want to start doing photography a little bit.
I was gonna say you need something more solid, like a solid
Yeah.
goal. What's a solid goal would be photography, so you gonna get your
Photography.
camera and stuff.
I already have my camera.
Oh,
I
well,
told you
shit.
a lot of
Take a
shit
picture.
is already. A lot of stuff is
Let's
already
go take
given
pictures.
to me. It's my
Walk to a
fault.
park.
I had to look at
You
myself
take
and
pictures
like.
of yourself, right? Cause I say you can take pictures of yourself, take pictures of us and shit. You can,
Right, I actually don't want to take pictures of myself. But I want to take pictures like we're out.
Yeah, nature
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy said than
Like
done,
you said,
y'all.
like you said, the
Because my
discovery
vibe
shit.
wasn't on that, and that's my problem. Like I need to get out there by myself to do that, and
Yeah.
I don't actually. I do need that little motivation, but I was around people that didn't do that type of stuff. Like I don't, and it was my fault.
Well, like you said, like you was at Discovery Green, that's a great place.
Right.
Yeah, it was so pretty.
Yeah.
It was.
I think that's one of my goals for like 2020 is to like start doing more social outings with people that are like that I'm trying to grow with professionally.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether it be like in my actual profession, you know, counseling, or you know, I guess now I'm like instructional coaching and shit, or even like podcasting, or even just business wise. Period. Like people that I know that are trying to grow financially and they're trying to get to another level. They're not complacent where they're at. So if I'm gonna make a social outing, I want to make a social outing like that. I mean, of course, I'm still gonna do what I do. You know, go to my little ratchet spots here and there, but I want to make sure that like as I'm going out, like there's some kind of a point to it now. Like I don't want to go out and it just be like trivial. Like I don't want to just go out just to go get drunk. I want to be able to. I want to get
It's
drunk.
a reason.
I
I
want
know
to get
you
drunk
want to
with
get
people.
drunk. I know.
But I want there
But
to be
you
a
want to know
purpose
purpose
in it too.
and have fun and learn also. I like to have conversations with people and
Yeah.
learn some shit other than, girl, you popped that pussy for a real nigga. No.
Because there are black organizations even in Houston that have shit like fundraisers and galas where
Yeah.
you give money, they have open bar, and they play the same kind of music, but you're around professionals.
Yes.
And I want to be able to. I want to put my money towards that in 2020. I want to start putting my money more towards building and growing while I'm getting drunk, rather than just getting drunk.
Yeah, like I say, you want to move in different circles, or whatever. Like I say, so you actually feel like, hey, I'm really networking because there's a lot of people in this place that actually can do something for me.
True.
Mhm.
And I also want to start helping others that were like projects with helping the homeless and stuff like that. Because I didn't do too much of that this year.
You know what else I want to do is with helping people and like when we make contact with people, because I've been to like some like community service events and you make contact with people and like you'll exchange information with them, but like you never hit them up like, oh man, you got a card, you take a card from somebody and shit like that, and I never talk to them again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I want to start making more connections to where like, okay, I saw you at this Meals on Wheels thing
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if you got anything else coming up so that we can come out with you again. Like,
Crazy said that. This lady hit me up. She
Yeah.
was like, I didn't respond to your emails like 5 months ago, but I was praying on like working on getting people out of my life and being around, encouraging people. She was so encouraging.
Too. I need to start emailing people.
She gave me her card. Somebody told me just email, say, hey, thank you, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. She never hit me back, so I thought it was the wrong email address. She finally hit me back.
Yeah, people be busy.
I know, 5 months though. Thank you, lady. But she cool. She actually cool.
Yeah.
Asked about a job, cause like that's gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with you guys? The kind of stuff you need that people like you networking, you get out there, have job opportunities for stuff that sell you past what you're doing right now.
Right.
Versus the same circle of niggas doing the same shit you
Same
doing
thing.
or below.
Yeah.
They can't.
And I
help
don't
you,
see
right?
no future.
But it's like, okay, so I learned this. I learned this from my mama, but we learned this from this dude, the old cat that used to be in Corpus. Rest in peace, G. He's this old capper that used to be in Corpus, and he used to he like worked his way up in the school system because like at first he was just like he was in the hood. They used to call him Mayor Hillcrest, and Hillcrest is like the hood in Corpus.
Mm.
And so like he was always in the hood and stuff. So he would always be like a liaison between the neighborhoods and the school district. So he did that so much that they ended up giving him a position at the school, like in the administration building. So he became like they made it an official title. He's like a parent liaison or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, but what he told us was, he's like, what you need to start doing is email every person that you talk to after you talk to them. So like you talk to somebody, and he said and my mama told me he would do it to her, and they were best friends. They've been best friends for like 30 years. But he was even with her, he would be like, he sent a follow-up email after they had a conversation or somewhere. Hey Jackie, it was good running into you at such and such. I'm glad that we got to discuss blah 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 blah. Like he'd say everything that they discussed.
Yeah.
Hey, hopefully we can stay in touch about whatever. And then like so all of the content of their conversation would be in the email that he sends the next day. And so like that way, for one, you have a paper trail that you had these conversations that still nobody can say, oh, I never talked to you about that. Oh no, I remember I emailed you the next day and we talked about this. So for one, you have a paper trail, but for two, you're keeping in contact with people.
Yeah.
Like you're keeping your contacts open, and like that's a good networking strategy that I learned. I still don't do it enough, but I want to really start doing that more in 2020. Is just keeping up just emails, text messages, real quick. Hey, good talking to you. Hopefully we can discuss this more.
Quicker for me than email.
Well, for my business professional stuff,
And they
I would
wanna
shoot the email.
Yeah.
Yeah, because emails are always gonna last. A lot of people don't clear out their emails like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
And once you contact somebody one time, you're in their contacts.
Yeah, you stay in their whenever they click 2, it's gonna pop your name will pop up. So emailing people is a big thing. I want to start doing that more. Calling, texting, just keeping in contact with people because I think we do a good job of going out with people. But it's like after that, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. Yeah, hey, hit me up about what you call it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you, and then you never hit nobody.
Yeah.
So I want to do that more in 2020. Actually hit people up when I say I'm gonna hit them up.
Mm-hmm.
So we can build that network.
Network.
Anything else?
Oh.
You say network?
Network.
Oh my god. But, no. Nah, I just like I say in 2020, I just want to find, I guess, myself.
Yeah.
To the point of find out what's my ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot of people push themselves enough to see what is your ceiling. We kind of put an artificial ceiling on ourselves, a cap on ourselves to be like, oh, well, I can't do that, I can't do this, blah blah blah. That's kind of bullshit.
I don't think there is a ceiling though.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to go as far as you can to be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where to stop at? Where you feel comfortable stopping at? Yeah. But I feel like we put caps on ourselves and stops ourselves from doing so much. Like you talking about reaching out and networking with people and stuff like that. How many times, like I say, this past year we could have, me personally could have talked to certain people or reached out to certain people about certain things, and it's kind of like, you know what, stuff don't feel right now. I don't want to waste their time or blah blah blah. And you kind of just keep moving. When you kind of need to be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If it's a waste of time, it's gonna be a waste of time. But at least I find out.
Yeah.
Instead of just wondering and stuff like that. So, you know, so I'm gonna reach out to certain people, whatever, certain name people and shit. I was looking at, I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I say, if it work out, it don't know.
You know what? And it's kind of like, and we kind of hit on this, but it's kind of like you ever notice it, like when you're younger, like, well, for me, when I was younger, I would never really like shoot at females because I never really felt like, oh, they probably gonna turn me down, they're not gonna say it, but they're not gonna respond to me like that, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But then as I got older, And I realized if I just start shooting, then I mean, some of them hoes gonna go in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, you gonna shoot it enough, and then, like, people gonna start saying, like, oh, yeah, well, what's up? And you start having conversations with people, and all of a sudden, now you have people to talk to. And so, like, I think the same thing happens with networking is that, like, in a young state, in an early stage of it, you're like, well, I don't want to keep shooting people out and waste people's time. Like, I don't really know what I want. They may not really want me, blah, blah, blah. The same thing for job applications. You don't want to do any of that because you're like, well, you know, I'm not sure. But if you start actually doing it, you start to get into a rhythm of being like, okay, I did this wrong. Let me do this better next time.
Yeah.
I did this wrong. Let me do this better next time. So, but you're not going to know until you start actually shooting.
Yeah. The first big step in people's lives as you mature, as you talk about like the circle things, stuff like that, is understanding from jump that nothing's out of your league.
Right.
Because like I said, we feel like, oh, that girl's out my league, that job's out my league, whatever. You know, so I'm not qualified for this and that. You know what I'm saying? Only you can stop yourself from being out of the league or not being qualified for something.
Right.
It's like that because you should feel like at the end of the day, like you say, if I shoot at this girl in DMs or I put this application in for this job, whatever, yeah, on paper, whatever, I might missing little things, whatever case may be or whatever it is. But if I can get my foot in the door, I can get it.
You can get
You know, so I can be wherever I want to be.
and you know, and this is a bad example, I guess, but my homeboy used to say, he's talking about females, and he was always like, man, if they give me an ear, they gonna give me a hole. But but you,
Oh my God.
as I said, it's a bad example.
My whole
But,
face. My whole face with.
yeah, but what I'm saying, but the idea behind it is that like you can shoot your shot, and if they don't respond or they turn you down immediately, then that's what it is. But if they like give you the slightest inch and be like, okay, well, what you talking about? I can talk my way in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
like I said,
and that's the same thing for jobs. Like, if you network with somebody and then like they finally give you a chance, then if you really got your shit together, then you gonna get your.
I say shout out to my LB. He's always say at the end of the day, you be like, nigga, how you doing this shit, going to all these different females and doing all this stuff? Nigga, the worst thing they can tell me is no.
Yeah.
Just nigga said they give me an ear.
Yeah, they give me a hole.
Ugh.
That's
Yeah,
a whole saying.
That was a different. That sounds like an old nigga saying shit like
this.
that.
But it's
But the worst, like I said, the worst thing in like anything like they can tell you no. That's the worst thing.
No.
and they'll tell you no.
Hey, cool. Because somebody gonna say,
somebody gonna say yes.
yeah, somebody's gonna say what's up.
No.
Yeah, somebody gonna say yes. And that's what you go for. And I think that and just the last thing, because I was reading this on Instagram the other day. I think it was like that dude Rory from Joe Budden podcast. He had posted this thing about when Drake was in 2009. He was at some college. He was working in like student affairs or whatever. And Drake had just come out, and like nobody knew who he was. And they were looking for somebody to do like a concert. And he had student activities and everything, and they were like, nah, we don't know who that is. And so he was like, you know what I did was he posted the email from 2009, and it said, you know, hey, I'm such and such from this college. We're really just looking for an artist to come out and do a quick show. We'd like to get unknown artists to, you know, come out and do shows. And he said, I didn't really expect to hear back. He said the management team hit him back and was like, oh, we'll do that show for like $7,500. And because we'll already be I think it was in New York or whatever. We'll already be in New York. Shoot us $7,500 and we'll come out there and do the show. He ended up not being able to get him because student activity said no because they didn't know who Drake was. And then he said like 2 months later, Best I Ever Had came out and his price went up to $75,000 a show. But like he was like the funniest thing was he didn't expect to get a response from the manager. Like he just shot a random cold email to the manager just as a college student, sent an email to a manager, and the manager was like, okay, we'll do it for $7,500. And he could have gotten Drake to do a concert for $7,500 from the beginning, like in 2009 before he got big. But that's the same kind of idea. Like you got to start shooting out emails. You got to start talking to people.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
With everything.
Yeah, everything.
Do what you got to do in 2020. You'll be surprised by the end of 2020. Everybody's shit, like if you watch these artists, I mean, of course they've been grinding for a while, but like you see like drastic changes within a year.
But shit, that's one thing, nigga. Like shit, like I said, I looked at that. I didn't look at the whole documentary, but like you say, Travis Scott was performing at some bullshit, and he had like 20 people in the crowd.
Man.
This time last year, Megan Thee Stallion was at Opulence. I was at Opulence, man. I was standing next to Megan Thee Stallion, and she was performing with a blue wig on. And I was right there next to her. She was pouring Hennessy in everybody's mouth right there. And it was like a stage of about 100, 200 people. It was all that was there.
And look at her now.
And now you probably can't
You
get it.
can't
Like,
get her to come no shit like
I
that.
don't want to talk. Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
And that was when Big Old Freak had like just started getting
I
played.
remember that.
It was at the end of 2018.
I remember seeing those pictures. I was like, who's this girl? Didn't know who she was.
Now options can afford her.
Yeah, no, shit, I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
Like, not to me, because she probably about 150 a show right now. 150,000.
Yeah, you traveling, you doing some big shit.
Yeah. She all over the world and shit. So a lot of shit happens in a year.
And she's
Make this year your
24.
year.
I didn't know she was so young.
Yeah. A lot of shit happens in a year, so all you gotta do is make this year your year. Start from the beginning. Start from now.
She said she liked the grind.
Hey, start from now. You get your shit done.
Yeah, like I say, we talking right now. This is gonna come out on the 19th, whatever. But who's to say where we're gonna be at next year on the 19th?
December 19th.
You never know. You know
2020, we're gonna look back.
This shit can blow up, and we can be like, hey man, we doing this show on the 19th, whatever, and we all in New York on some other shit or in LA, and we like, yeah, I think we're gonna be here in a year.
Nope.
No.
Just gotta talk to the right people. Get the conversation going in the right place.
Yeah, but we got some stuff. I got some emails today.
Yeah. We'll be out there. Anybody got anything else before we get out of here?
Nothing else. Just be safe and be kind.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah.
Be safe.
Merry
Kwanzaa.
Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. You know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Ain't that some shit?
Ooh. She trying to call you white.
I know she is.
She trying to call you white. But yeah, no, everybody be
I'm fine with
safe.
my people.
Be safe. Don't drink and drive. You know, because everybody be like really turning up on the holidays and New Year's. Because we're not gonna talk to anybody until after New Year's. So New Year's gonna be lit for people too.
Lord.
So make sure y'all be
You
safe.
be a new
out there.
person.
I'm trying to be. I'm finding somewhere to go for New Year's.
Like I say, go into 2020.
Are y'all going anywhere for New Year's?
I'm be in Houston.
Be working.
I'll be in Houston.
You'll be in Houston and you'll be at work again?
Unless I go
So
somewhere
if
early.
you find a
I ain't
party,
gonna be able to-
if
I
you
ain't
Let's
go-
party.
I can go somewhere early. I can't just get
a house party though. I don't want to be in nobody's club.
So we're not dressing up?
I want to dress up in somebody's house. Yeah. Last time I went to a mansion party one year. It was really nice.
Oh, that's cool. And y'all know?
Anybody know a mansion party or something?
Help
Shit.
us.
I'm sure you can find one. Like look it up and shit. There's somebody doing some
Find somebody
gala
doing
shit.
something.
Yeah, I just can't stay till 12.
Yeah, I feel that. But anywho, happy holidays, happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff.
I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah, go on to your new year.
Fucked
One for the
up.
best, because some people not gonna make it to the new year.
Yeah, I thought we weren't gonna make it last year though.
Still that damn fall.
Lord,
And that damn fall. We riding the
I
fall.
was fucked up so bad.
Me and this nigga.
I was like, we ain't gonna make it. Look at this.
all right, man. Let's get out of here.
Find you a friend that hang out the window in the fog and shit, and somebody burning their eyes and shit.
I was trying to see for the both of us while he was driving. I was, but my
She
eyes
was
was
fucking
burnt.
burnt.
I was,
Like, I'm out, get your ass in the
my
car.
eyes burned so bad. It was so bad.
All right.
Get your day one like that.
I was out there though.
As always, trying to save a motherfucker from trying to save somebody from getting molested and shit.
Basically, I stopped drinking when that shit happened. I'm like, all right, we good.
Oh, real quick before we let everybody go, I just got this email. Brunches is on December 28th.
Oh, okay,
So
next
we gonna
weekend,
stop
huh?
by there.
Yeah, we're gonna be up in there.
Next Saturday.
I'll be off.
Okay, that's
Yeah, we can
cool.
swing by there. So
Yay.
brunches next Saturday. He came below.
Well,
Oh man.
That's
then they did a spot you don't like.
Oh.
Yeah, it's alright.
We'll be there.
We'll be there though.
You know what I'm saying? Well, as always, we hope you laughed a little, learned a lot. We hope you helped you find a remedy, whatever's troubling you. This is What's Remedy Podcast.
Alright, y'all.
Have a good one.
We out.
I have a hair.